So I would imagine for people in the audience here, I don't know what kinds of organizations you're in, but a lot of people have a hard time getting started. They're like, I go back to my office after these great conferences, and I've got all this legacy and technology that's in place. How do we even get started with a Facebook bot or a simple integration with some of these other touch points, play around with these proof of concepts? How did you guys get started, and how do you get past that inertia of getting moving?
Well, the way we got started was we actually focused small. About 2 years ago, we started a project to implement a new web page, a new website. In that desire, it was when the first time when T-Mobile made a decision to separate the front end from the back end. So going into that project, we knew we were going to do it differently than how it had always been done before. T-Mobile, in their legacy website, had all of their logic embedded in either .NET code or right there at the UI. So when we started down the path, we picked a very specific project with a very specific goal and outcome, new customer acquisition on T-Mo.com. So as a fly fisherman, when you approach a big river, you always try to figure out where to fish, and I love to fly fish. The way you attack a big river is the way we attack this problem. You make that river smaller, trying to figure out where the best place to start would be, and attack it there, which is exactly how we did it.
So does that mean rip and replace, though? I mean, do you start from scratch? I mean, we all have a lot of existing investment. How do you get going? Can you layer stuff on? Can you get started?
So we've approached it with more of a layer stuff on. So in the initial implementation, I guess it was a little bit of a rip and replace because we actually completely replaced the underlying. We actually completely disconnected the underlying for our starting point, and then started hooking back up based on what the needs were from the front end. But it was definitely an approach of start small, a very simple transaction. New customer buying T-Mobile One. We were actually part of the T-Mobile One Un-carrier launch, was our first launch. Very specific use case to make it manageable. And then over the last 18 months, we've just started to add more and more to that.